does the track ever catch a break? I know sometimes before internationals they kind of shut it down a little bit because they want to preserve it. The fencing obviously moves out. What do you feel that the track needs more time without racing on it in order to have a healthier track at the end of it? Or do you feel that the way that things are going right now, it's easily maintained? Not easily, but can be maintained in a healthy manner. Like, would you rather, like, in the summer you shut down for what? Eight weeks, is it, the actual the turf track?
Yeah.
So is that long enough time?
Mid-July to, you would say, late August only, because a lot of grass work, either 1800 turf trials,
barrier trials and stuff like that.
So basically we have very short
time.
Yeah, and some of the time, go back to the history, we basically stopped racing in June.
That's right.
And then we resume racing mid-September.
Yeah.
So our off-season is getting shorter.
And that makes it more challenging for you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
So what we have changed in terms of maintenance philosophy or strategy is, in terms of medical metaphor, we are moving from open cut surgery into microsurgery.
Okay.
So we do a lot of big operation. In the past, we have a very long recovery period. Now we break down a lot of renovation work and cascade down them, spread them out into the racing season and do it more like a minute treatment.
Right.
So of course we always appreciate if we can afford a longer break, but actually we can't afford that nowadays. Absolutely. So we just have to change our maintenance to cope with that. But of course, if you ask me, the longer the break will be better. The better,
absolutely. Yeah. And what type of grass? So what type of grass do you actually use for this track?
During the summertime, we are using the Bermuda grass.
Okay.
Yeah, but just like right now is the winter grass, so we call it the perennial rye.
So how do you shift from Bermuda to winter grass when you have a very short amount of time? Like, is it like, do you reseed? Do you aerate? Like what?
Before doing this this type of winter grass, during the mid or late of October, we will start our overseeding period.
Okay,
yeah.
So you overseed.
Period, we just like the shutting, we have 2 weeks break for us to do the seeding.
Okay.
Yeah. At the same time, 1 week later for Happy Valley as well.
Okay, and then you do that again just before what? In the spring? Do you switch over, or do you just have the winter grass now that takes you right through to the summer?
We'll see the temperature. For example, in the next year, about March to April time, temperatures start to raise up, and Bermuda will start to grow up. But at the same time, drying grass cannot be maintained with a higher temperature over 25 degrees Celsius.
Oh, I see. So the other one kind of pushes through and the other one dies away, essentially. In layman terms. Okay. So that makes sense.
What we're trying to do is basically going is easy. We just seed the winter grass, but getting out is a lot more challenge because our summer grass is basically hybrid. It doesn't bear any seed. So what we are doing is we manipulate the competitive advantage of two populations. So in spring, April, May, we try to suppress the winter grass and try to do any renovation to promote the resurgence of the summer grass. So we try encourage the winter grass to die more in a more gradual fashion instead of sudden death. Then the summer grass can wake up on time. Then you see every area with bare ground.
Bigger patches everywhere. Okay,
and also to echo one important point about the pressure we are facing, a lot of fans may not be realized. Overseas, some of the major race courses, they may only race 10 meetings, 20 meetings a year. In Hong Kong, Shatin, Happy Valley, except the summer break, we almost race weekly on a weekly basis. We prepare the track the same standard as we prepare the international races, more or less, so that our fans will bet with confidence on a very consistent service. And for our jockeys, we present a very safe service for them. So that is our challenge.
That's incredible.
That we try to meet.
That's good, and that's tough. That's a tough one because you've got pressure from the trainers, the jockeys.
You've
got pressure from your management. You've got pressure from global pressure actually. When you've got the international horses here, because you've got to maintain the safety of the horse and and the jockey. It's tough. It's a tough ask.
Nowadays, it's being also a commingling product. It's not betting by local fences. We're betting from fences for all over the world.
All over the world. With Whirlpool, it's just opened up everything. Wow. That's amazing. So if somebody wanted to come in, like I asked this of John as well, if somebody wants to come in and work in this industry and work in the horticulture industry and work with horses or both, what would be your suggestion for someone young wanting to come into this type of job? Other than patience and no.
My key message, passion about the sport, passion about the discipline. Yeah. So maybe read about the other
and if the young guys want to come to join us, first thing is that they need to be tough, and also sometimes you need to work outdoor.
Yes.
They should like to work outdoor, otherwise they can't to do the jobs like maintaining.
And also different types of hours, right? Because you get up early in the morning. Sometimes you have to work later in the day.
Yes.
Okay, so I mean, it's you have to be someone that loves the outdoors basically and loves the sport. I mean, at the end of the day. So generally, do they look at hiring people on a yearly basis here in your department, or is it pretty rare?
It's basically driven on vacancy. So we have vacancy every month, every year. People get up and move on to other jobs. People retire, so we have vacancy come and go. But the problem for management team is not so big a challenge or recruitment. It's more recruiting on the operation staff.
Okay.
I mean, our job is tough, and there's not that much incentive for people coming to work for us on this operation level. So that is the challenge we're facing at the moment. People like a more friendly environment, longer break, shorter work week.
Not having to get up early in the morning and walk in the rain. And walk,
So we have a
So you need
challenge.
someone who's more driven as opposed to someone who just kind of wants a cushy job, really.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're still working hard to improve our remuneration package for our operation staff.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
And what about do you have any children? Do either of you have any children that are interested in this game, in this industry, in this?
I don't have any children. Just me and my wife. May have some.
I have two boys.
Two boys?
One is 5 years old,
that's
and
amazing.
the other one just 1 year.
Really? Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But sometimes a good choice also not having children. I have twin 17-year-olds, and man, it's hard work. It's really hard work. So congratulations on both your kids.
Thank you.
And who knows, maybe they'll follow in your footsteps here and join the jockey club and end up working here. It's a it's a pretty huge industry here in Hong Kong, and a huge charitable industry. So.
Yes.
And you both have been here 30 years and 20 years, so that says a lot about what you do and whether you like your work or not. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Thank you.